I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It has been a rocky ride, but what can you expect in the crypto industry? We are here for it. We are here for it. We are going to get right into it. The secret sauce for today is you have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. That is one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Seuss. On the docket today, Bitcoin ETFs, a mass exodus or a strategic repositioning. The 1.2 billion outflow raises questions. We're going to dive into that. Friendtech's bold move. Why did they burn the bridge, and what is next for the platform? Is there a next for the platform? Telegram's sudden pivot. The real reason behind Pavel Durov's decision to axe people nearby. Roblox's Metaverse's shopping spree. How will this reshape online retail? And Magic Eden has been on an absolute tear. Is this $60 million spike sustainable, or is this too good to be true? Fetch.ai's tightrope walk. Will it break out or break down? The chart that trades on edge. We are on pins and needles watching this as it ebbs and flows and drips. $8 million bet on creators. Can it really change big tech's dominance and the Fed's next move? Why a 50 basis point cut could spell absolute trouble for the crypto industry, and Bitcoin bottom or bear trap. Or dead cat bounce. We've got all kinds of stuff going on, and it has all changed in the last 24 hours. Ethereum's wallet surge. There is a new sign that a bunch of new wallets are entering the Ethereum ecosystem. And EigenLayer's 86 million token drop is coming. Are you ready for it? And then from yesterday, a couple things that stood out. SEC is potentially suing OpenSea, raising concerns about NFT projects as unregistered securities across the board. Kalshi wins battle over the offer for election betting contracts. We are happy to see that. And Cardano activates the Changwon upgrade, transitioning to community governance. Magic Eden trading volume, as I mentioned, it is about $60 million. We absolutely love to see that. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Monday. It is September 9th, and it is time for some rare bits. Today, the Crypto Greed and Fear Index came in at a 26. We were down 3 from yesterday in that fear zone. Bitcoin dominance, it was up a touch, while Ethereum dominance slid just a bit. Total crypto market cap was up about 4%, coming in at $2 trillion. Volume is up over 80% on the 24 hours. Welcome to Monday in September. Top crypto search is Nero. It is up 262% on the 7-day. This is the Nero token on Ethereum. And we have 57 days until the election. And before we get into some more news, let us check some numbers for the nerds. And as you can see, the crypto heat map at the moment looks absolutely beautiful. Of note, we have Toncoin bouncing back 6%. It is trading at $5.26. Prior to Pavel's arrest, I said we would not see Toncoin below $5.50. To me, Toncoin is still a gift at this price. Long-term, if you are a long-term holder, I absolutely love Toncoin. What are some of the prices we're coming in at? Bitcoin is trading at $57,249, up 4.2% on the day. Ethereum trading at $2,363, up about 2.5%. BNB trading at 520, on its track to regain 600. It is up 3.1% on the day, and Solana's up 3.5%, trading at about $135. On my hit list, up the most for the day is Brettcoin, coming in at 8.6. Next up, we have Mogcoin, up 7.5%. Near Protocol, Dog with Hat, Ondo Finance, and Toncoin, Mumu the Bull, all showing gains of over 6%. In DEX volume, we have about $209.54 billion worth of trade in the last 24 hours. That is a weekly change of a negative 6%. Top coin searches in the last 24 hours, Nero. So the updated status for Nero on ETH, ticker sign NEIRO, it is up 336% on the 7-day. This coin has been absolutely rocked with volatility. I don't know enough about this coin to recommend it, but watching these gains, somebody is absolutely having a good night. Top 20 most visited coins in the last 7 days: Blum, Dogs, Toe Market, Bitcoin, and BYIN. That is new on the list. I have never seen it. We might do a dive on that in the Substack tomorrow. Top meme coins by market capitalization. Everything is up, with Dogs up 15%, Brett up 12%, Doge up 8.585%, Whiff up 11%, and Popcat ringing the bell at 21%. Looking at some of the poly market news that is trending at the moment. As everybody knows, we have an absolutely crucial debate. The first presidential debate will happen tomorrow evening. Who is favored to win this? Will Trump win, or will Kamala Harris win? There has been a bunch of talk that Kamala has not been doing any interviews. My guess is that she is studying for the debate. While I don't think she was a great attorney, the fact that she was an attorney lets me believe that she has the ability to memorize a ton of shit. Hopefully she will have some facts ready to go. I still do not know why the Democratic Party has not talked about cryptocurrency. Could that be one of the linchpins in everything that is happening? How many viewers will the debate get? Who will speak more at the debate, Kamala or Trump? What will Trump say? What will Kamala say at the debate? You know how it's going to go down. It's going to be a shit show. And just like that, we are going to move on to some of the news that I put out in my Substack this morning. This morning, the biggest gainers were RPL. It is the Rocket Pool token. Sundog. This is Justin Sun's token, and it is in and out of the mix. Keep it on your radar. I have not messed with the Tron ecosystem. I am not going to mess with it, but people are doing very well on it. Rollbit is up, Popcat is up, and Nero on ETH is up. On the downside, we have Terra Classic, Sats, Sui, IONET, and Litecoin on the downside. Some news things that I put in my Substack that are not related to crypto, and the reason I put it in my Substack is because these things have the ability to change the flow of the crypto market. First being the Trump-Harris debate tomorrow evening. One, if you are a meme coin trader, there are going to be a slew of meme coins released during that debate. Picking the right one could lead to financial gains beyond your wildest imagination. Next, Kendrick Lamar has been announced as the headliner for the 2025 Super Bowl, and we had a crazy, devastating typhoon hit Vietnam. The flooding has just been ridiculous. There have been 59 deaths, numerous injuries. It is a story that is not done being told. And we have Apple. They just unveiled their new iPhone 16. It's just like the 15 and 14 and 13. It's just a little better. When I pull up the statistical anomalies, looking at who will be in the White House versus Trump or Kamala Harris, Kamala gained 1 point at this morning's Bitcoin reading. Bitcoin was coming in at $55,333. It was up 2.1% on the 24 hours. We have since risen dramatically, and we will take it. Now, some of the news that is going on. U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF saw a 1.2 billion outflows over the last 8 days, marking the longest run of withdrawals since the launch in January. This coincides with Bitcoin's price dropping 17.28% between August 26th and September 27th. The team behind Friendtech, they have decided to transfer the contract to a motherfucking burn address. No more changes will be done to that. What is happening following this? The platform token absolutely dropped 26%. Is there something coming in the future? We do not know. It is a story I will continue to follow. And we have Pavel Durov, the founder of Telegram. One of the features that he has taken off of his service is people nearby, which enabled you to find people that were close to you if you were interested in some type of fun, illicit, whatever kind of behavior. It has since been removed. There are also going to be no longer media uploads because they have been misused. So you used to be able to put news posts and blog entries live as they were happening. That has been removed because the information is not truthful, and there is so much information coming in, they are not able to track it effectively. So until they come out with a way to deal with this, that is what we are going to be looking at. Next up, we have Roblox and Shopify. They are getting in bed together. They are lighting the candles, putting on some super fancy music, and they are setting sail for 2025. This is absolutely huge if you think about it. This integration is going to let users purchase products like clothing, accessories directly through Shopify while on Roblox. Like, it is going to be a seamless integration. It is magical. I would much rather shop for clothes on Roblox than Amazon, if you think about it. And look how fucking old I am. Especially if you're a kid, think about these experiences that you can develop and foster. As kids get older, you can take care of them their absolute entire life. Do a 3D scan, you know exactly what their size is, come up with the best gear that will fit and complement their body better than anything else. It is a recipe for happiness and success. And anytime you look in the mirror and smile, that is something good. Not only do you get to smile, but people around you also get to smile. Additionally, Roblox plans to allow developers to set real currency prices for desktop experiences. This partnership is part of Roblox's ongoing expansion following the introduction of AI-powered tools I think that was earlier this year in 2024. So they are rolling with the punches. They are staying current with the meta of what is happening not only now, but what is happening future forward. Next up, we are going to touch base on Magic Eden. When do we get these diamonds? People are going absolutely bananas. Trading volume has surged in expectation for the diamonds being rewarded. Some people have been stacking these things. Magic Eden now holds 80% of the Bitcoin ordinals, and Runes Marketplace has a total trading volume of $6 billion, making up 60% of all NFT revenue across all of the networks. The growth underscores the platform's expanding influence in the NFT space and raises questions about whether this increased activity is sustainable. There are a bunch of magical events coming up. Magic Eden sponsors many of them. They're going to be in Singapore. There's so much great shit they're doing there in the trenches. Is it sustainable? Are they going to be the Amazon of digital art future forward? My guess is yes. Next up, we have Fetch.ai. This is an interesting token. It has been testing a key bearish trend line with bullish sentiment, hinting at a potential breakout. Currently, it's trading about 1.11, like $1.12, $1.13 at the top at the moment. If this pushes up above the $1.86 mark, it could absolutely rip. The RSI is above 50%. We're looking at positive candlestick patterns, all the go signs that you want to see in a token. Then you mix in that we have kind of lost focus off of the AI narrative for a moment, as everybody's been enthralled in summer and dealing with meme coins. We had Nvidia stock dramatically drop down, and people instantly thought, is the AI narrative overbought? And in my view, it is not. It is undersold. People need to get in on this. I think FET is going to absolutely RIP. Next up, we have Drip House. This is a Solana-based platform, and they just raised about $8 million in seed funding. Their goal is to empower creators across the board. They want to help creators find engagement. Drip allows creators to share digital content like images, music, and video directly with fans who can support them via micropayments. I love this shit. The platform leverages Solana's low transaction fees to offer more equitable revenue sharing for everybody involved. And it's led by NFX and Progression, and they aim to address issues in the growing $156 billion creator economy that is forming, particularly around high platform fees. Their goal is to combat this and service the creators, and I am here for it. Next up, a 10x research just came out, and they warned that if we see a 50 basis point rate cut by the Federal Reserve next week, we could be in for some absolute volatility. That is why I mentioned this Bitcoin price that we're seeing spike up. Is this a dead cat bounce? Is it about to come back down? There is a bunch of SEC ammunition ready to be fired. We don't know what their target is going to be until we do. I am optimistic, but I am also absolutely cautious about what is going to happen. 10x research suggests that the market reaction, whatever it is, could amplify movement. So If it's a good reaction, it could absolutely go ballistic. If it's a bad reaction, people could add more FUD than is actually needed. What does this mean? If it goes on the bad side, we could see some amazing buying opportunities. I have not told people to start buying into Bitcoin just yet. We have crypto strategist. Who was I looking at? Credible Crypto this morning. He predicts a potential rise for Bitcoin, suggesting it may be forming a bottom. He observed signals such as increased spot market demand and flat open interest, indicating a short squeeze is coming up. Credible Crypto also notes that Bitcoin's recent price dip below $54,000 could be a temporary deviation before the rally really kicks off. He emphasizes, that rising prices, flat open interest, and strong buying pressures are positive signals for a potential rebound. We are here for it. We've been here every day. That's how we do it. Next up, another quant that I look at is Justin Bennett, and he warns that Ethereum is about to possibly face a decline, dropping to, holy shit, $700. Oh my God, that would be a 70% that would be 70% down from current price. So that is absolutely scary to think about that. Bennett highlights that ETH is testing a critical diagonal support within an ascending channel pattern and suggests that a breakdown could lead to much, much lower prices. He also cautions that the anticipated Fed rate cut, which is coming up, may also lead to rallies in the negative. So viewing any such market movements as potentially misleading, you have to be careful. Don't get market movements as potentially misleading, especially after some of these announcements that are coming out. Don't get suckered into going the wrong way. Next up, we saw Ethereum, and we're seeing, I almost love this. And here's a couple things. Ethereum, we've been hearing so much FUD, so I went and bought an Ethereum NFT. There's so much FUD about it, which is why I like it at the moment. So while Ethereum is receiving an enormous amount of FUD from industry saying it's about to tank, it saw a surge in new wallet creation, hitting a 4-month high with 126,210 newly wallets in one day. This increase may positively affect ETH's price going up. So some of these buttons that get pushed on the way, some of these unforeseen buttons, why was there this inflow of Ethereum wallets? What are they going to do with their wallets? Have they started acquiring Ethereum? Are they going to buy the dip? Are they going to buy in now and get crushed and become people that leave the crypto space forever? So watching these buttons as they're starting to be pushed and put in motion, the wheels start turning and we start to wait to see where the results come out. So a lot of this, in my view, is dependent upon the price of Bitcoin. If we get Bitcoin rallying back toward and above $70,000, the narrative with everything changes. NFTs are back on, Web3 is back on, Web3 gaming's back on, everything's back on. So I love the market sentiment when everybody is like, I'm packing up and going home. And it's funny, I even listened to a podcast over the weekend about people quietly quitting crypto, just deciding, you know what, I'm done, I lost, and I'm out. And that is so understandable. It is also representative of a bottom. And I hope we are coming into a bull run. I will stand by my prediction that September 24th, we begin to see wicked, wicked movement. So until the 25th and we don't have anything, that is what I am going with. Next up, we have EigenLayer. They are set to drop about 86 million Eigen tokens, approximately 5.1% of the total supply. The Season 2 airdrop campaign is about to be released. What's interesting about it, you need to live outside the US to participate in this, and they have some really interesting new VPN monitors. So a lot of these sites, you can no longer log in with a VPN. It says, we believe you're on a VPN, please turn off the VPN and try and connect again. So is this a problem moving forward for much of the crypto space that has been relegated by jurisdictional laws? So I am watching this. The EigenLayer is going to be a big drop. people are excited for it. So it is on my list. Next up, we have Camino Finance. They are a DeFi platform on Solana, and they significantly boosted the adoption of PayPal's PiUSD stablecoin by offering absolutely high liquidity incentives, including an 18% APY. As of now, Camino holds $344 million in PiUSD, which is 62% of its total supply on Solana. This is absolutely awesome. The platform, which had nearly $42 million in total value locked in December 2023, has seen its TVL surge to $1.4 billion. Camino's growth is partly attributed to liquidity incentives provided by Trident Digital, though it's unclear if these are funded by PayPal. The expansion reflects a broader trend in the DeFi ecosystem. This protocol incentivizes attracting liquidity. It is very similar to ETH's Aave, if you are familiar with that. This is a protocol that is about to absolutely go ballistic. And Solana saw significant inflows. How much? About 6.2 million in investment products, making it the only asset with notable positive movements amid a broader market decline. People are still betting on Solana. In contrast, Bitcoin experienced substantial outflows of 643 billion. Ethereum faced 98 million in outflows, and the overall digital asset market saw record outflows of 726 million. A lot of this was driven by the bearish sentiment, also known as summer. Anyway, we have the U.S. Federal Reserve interest rate cuts. A bunch of shit is still coming up. If you are still craving crypto clarity, please subscribe to my Substack. Warning, rare bits may cause hodling.